Hey guys, welcome back. I'm really thankful that you guys came back. Today we're gonna do another Halloween item, and it's gonna be Halloween cream cheese swirl brownies. My husband's really excited about this because he loves cheesecake, especially when it's inside of a brownie. Usually I make some cream cheese cupcakes that my grandmother made as well, so he really likes those. So I think these are gonna turn out really good. I think these will turn out very similar to the Halloween cookies that I did. I do think that it will be interesting to dye the cream cheese. I couldn't find any orange food dye, so I've got to add a bunch of drops of red and yellow to mix it. So hopefully we're going back to preschool, and hopefully it'll be successful with some color mixing. But yeah, let's go. All right, so first things first, we are going to add sugar. It calls for a cup of sugar. So I've gotten smart, y'all, and I've started laying out everything so that it can go really fast without me trying to find everything and then editing out half of my in-between moments. So there goes my sugar. Right now we are making the brownie base. Then we need a half cup of flour. Okay, well that's fun. Half cup of flour. Yep. First of all, the instructions say preheat your oven, which I'm waiting on because I'm going to take a little longer, I'm sure. Preheat the oven. Line a baking dish with parchment paper or foil, or spray with nonstick spray. I always use parchment paper. Then in a medium bowl, you're going to add your sugar, your flour, your cocoa, your salt, and your baking powder. Then in another bowl, we're going to add all of the wet ingredients, which is the opposite of how it usually is. Usually you do in a separate bowl all of your, usually you do all of your wet ingredients first, and then you put all your dry ingredients together too. So that's a little interesting. But we're gonna keep going, rolling with it. We're gonna do a half cup of Hershey's dark chocolate cocoa powder. A lot of my recipes lately are calling for this. Okay. Which obviously I'm making chocolate things, so that makes 100% sense. All right, and then we need a half a teaspoon of salt. That's a little more than a half, but it's okay. It's only a tad more. Then we need a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. I really need to take this thing off. I think that's like the 50th time that I've opened it up and realized that I never took the thing off. All right, there's the baking powder. That's good to go. Then I'm gonna get a separate bowl. Funny I mentioned that I will have to go back and forth because I'm gonna need my, you know what? I think this guy comes off. It does. Yeah, so that's perfect because then I can use this as a hand mixer, a very heavy hand mixer, but I can use it. So this is going to be the dry ingredients. This is going to be my wet ingredients. So next I need 2 eggs. My eggs are really hard. These chickens lay super hard eggs. I actually gave some eggs to a friend, and she said the first time she went to go make it, she realized how hard the eggs were. Well, then she ran out of the eggs that I gave her from our chickens, and she went and got some store-bought ones, and she like slammed the store-bought ones on the counter because she was so used to how hard these little guys are. All right, let me rinse a little bit. I don't have a towel. I do not. All Okay. I don't like this while I'm thinking about it. Okay, cool. So we've got our eggs in. Then we need a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. I only have canola oil, but oil is oil. So that's what's gonna happen. And we buy the largest types of oil because we deep fry stuff. So I don't like to buy those little, I think they're quarts. No, this is a gallon, maybe. I don't know. Get that out of the way because it's really large. Then I need a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm gonna have to go get some more vanilla soon because I'm almost out. All right, so wet ingredients, check. I'm gonna leave this out because I need it again for the cream cheese layer. But I only need a 1/2, it's all right, whatever. All right, this is how my brain works all day long. I just go back and forth all day long. That's just the dry ingredients. This is so weird. All right, wet ingredients are blended. Make sure I did good. It says to just mix it with a fork, but you know, I can never do something halfway. I've got to go full for it. I've got to unplug this first. All right, cool. So it should, ta-da, it goes right back in. It's like my favorite word, ta-da. All right, so then we're just pouring in the wet ingredients, and then I need a spatula. That's the only thing I don't have. My husband and I last night argued over what this is called because he told me that a spatula is what you cook with like a frying pan. That's a spatula. And I was like, no, this is a spatula. And I swear if I've been calling it a spatula in all of my videos, I'm gonna feel like a dummy. So then I went and researched it. Both are spatulas, both. I just like this one the best. All right, so let's go ahead. I like to mix this first. All right, so now we're gonna pour in our wet ingredients. My husband always says when I do that, like against the thing, he's like, it's gonna get sucked up. But it's not. That's just how I clean my things off. I've always done it, even with the hand blenders. So there's that. Give that a little bit. I want to double check this, make sure. It's really thick. I have this backwards than what I usually make with, so that's why my hand-eye coordination's a little off. So I went ahead and got my 8x8 pan that she called for. I've put in some parchment paper because that is my life. From here you just pour in, okay. So I'm glad I read these instructions because I need to reserve a 1/4 cup of the brownie batter for the swirls. So let me grab my little guys. And let's get a 1/4 cup in here. That is probably, I'm gonna give it a little more. That's good enough. I just want to make sure I have enough. Okay, so here's my little 1/4 cup that I need for my swirls. So then you pour the remaining batter in here. Ooh. This dough reminds me of the potato candy video. where like the dough is completely stuck to everything. Oh man. Oh no. I don't know why I even touched that. I should have just let it go. But no, can't do that. Oh no. Oh. I get that song stuck in my head, but I don't know like the main words to it. But a little something never killed nobody, whatever that is. Little something never killed nobody. That's all I know. I don't know what's not killing them. All I can think is a little bit of chocolate. Never killed nobody. It probably has killed somebody though. That's probably a bad reference. I really think this should be a lot more liquidy than it is. Like, I don't know, y'all. I think it'll turn out good though, but I know that my brownie batter is usually a little thinner than this. It's usually not this thick of a consistency. Because I don't know how I'm supposed to swirl. Well, like, I'm literally a disaster in the kitchen. Alright, so I'm going to move this. Get this out of my way. Okay, so I'm looking at... Oh, this guy is a mess. I was just a complete mess today. This is going to be a fun day if I'm already this messy. Alright, so this guy is pretty thick. So I'm still going to try, I'm probably going to use some toothpicks to lay it out. So then from here, I'm going to go ahead and start the oven, I think, because I think we're pretty close to needing that. That's good to go whenever, everybody. Alright, so the first things first is your brick of cream cheese, which I've had laying out. Now it doesn't say to use a fat-free or any kind, or 1/3% fat, less fat. Goodness gracious. 1/3 less fat, but I did because that's what I already had in my refrigerator and I didn't want to buy more stuff just to make a video. So that's what I have. Just means they use a different type of milk, I would think. So it says at room temperature. Mine's probably still a little cooler, but it's been out for maybe a half hour or so, so it's definitely warmer than it would be. Then I need a 1/4 cup of sugar. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. 1/4 cup of sugar. Then I need 1 egg, which I did not pull out, so let me grab. Alright, so then here's my egg. I put my trash behind me, which is why I keep reaching back. Alright, and then I need a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. So, I'm going to try to only do a 1/2. Oh, well, that's probably 1/2. Oh, well. Alright, so that's all that we need for here. So I'm going to stir all this and then I'm going to attempt to play with the food coloring because I don't know how that's going to turn out. I haven't messed with food coloring except for like icing wise. So we'll see. These guys are in. Cool. I'm really rough when I bake. Like, that's probably why there's so many messes, because I am intense usually. Alright, we're looking pretty good. These guys look good. Let's take this off. Put that there. Oh shoot, I still need this. Obviously, still need it for my food coloring. Good, it didn't touch the other stuff. All right. Cool. So then we're gonna add the food coloring. I couldn't find any orange, so I figured I would go old school and go with just adding yellow and red. For an orange sunset, it says I should do 50 drops. We're gonna try it with like icing first, because this is probably the amount of icing. So it calls for 12 yellow drops and 4 red. And I remember growing up, my mom used to never let me play with this stuff because she's like, you're gonna make a mess. So 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so we got 12. Then it says, if I can get it closed, then it says to do 4 reds. Ooh, didn't make a mess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. All right, so let's see what this does. I need a spatula, but your girl has orange. I'm super excited about that. Super stoked. It worked. I mean, it made sense that it would work, but it's even better when it actually works. Okay. I just wanted to get everything on the sides. Now I could definitely go a little darker on my orange, but I'm not. I'm gonna leave it at this way because this looks like success to me, and I don't think I need to make it any worse. I don't think I need to give it an opportunity to go bad. So I'm gonna leave it at that. But I'm super ecstatic about it. All right, so from here, you're going to gently add the cream cheese layer on top of the brownie batter. Then you drop tablespoons of the remaining brownie batter on top, and you gently swirl it with a knife or skewer. So it literally wants me to lay it out completely on top. So that makes sense why there wasn't a lot of batter then. Okay, I'm just making sure I got all the way at the bottom because I saw a little bit of white, and I just want to make sure we're good. All right, so this goes completely on top according to the recipe. Not that she explicitly says that, but she doesn't say that it doesn't go on top. I have made like marble brownies before, so I don't know if I did it with cheesecake though. So let's spread it out. Make sure it looks good. I love the amount of cheesecake this recipe gave because that's great. There goes my oven. Cool beans. Okay, so we are spread out pretty even. Then it says to take your tablespoon. I know this is not a tablespoon technically, but I'm gonna drop one here. I'm gonna drop a little guy here. And I'm gonna see how this works first before I do the whole thing. Sure. I know one trick is to like never lift up in the middle. It doesn't look terrible. It just doesn't look like what I'd hope. Ooh, I wonder if I could write my name. That would be amazing. I'm gonna try. I really don't. No, I'm not. Maybe just an N. I don't think that's going to achieve an N, but we'll see. Whew. Your girl made it in. I don't know why I act like the skewer is no longer any good because I touched it already. I'm going to use the rest of this and I'm just going to go wild. Because it's going to look amazing. Because anything I make is amazing. I'm just kidding. Did you see my potato candy? Everything is not amazing that I make, but that's okay. That's good. So let's do an, ooh, I could do a C. Maybe not, that's a big clump. I'm just gonna go wild. Going wild. All right, I don't wanna go too wild because then it's not gonna be like pretty per se. I don't want it to blend because that's not the intention of a swirl brownie. All right, ta-da! It looks amazing so far. So we're gonna bake this and then we're gonna come back and we'll have the taste test. All right, so we're back. It's all done. It's been cooling. It looks delicious. I think it's gonna be really yummy. So I'm gonna go ahead and try. It's still a little warm, which is fine. Let's see. I'm only gonna grab a little bit because I'm not really hungry. Cool. I'm gonna get a fork because, yeah. I love the orange. I actually think it's really cute, very festive for Halloween. It's definitely done because it's dark on the sides. Yeah, that's really good. I think it'd be better cold. But it's still good warm. I like a brownie warm. That's why I wanted to try it warm. But I think it'll be really yummy actually cold. So, but yeah, tastes just like a cheesecake. Which, if I remember correctly, it's the exact same ingredients as a normal cheesecake. But yeah, very successful. If you guys need a fairly quick and easy snack for a holiday party, these are really yummy. This is probably the perfect size because I feel like if you make a large pan, usually they don't all go unless your friends just eat all of it, which is fine, but if there's a bunch of other food, they're probably not going to eat all of it. So yeah, this one was a success. I thought it would be. Pinterest didn't fail me again. So far I've got just my Grammys that didn't work out so hot, I think. But next up, I think we are going to do these cute little pumpkin peanut butter bites. They don't require baking at all. They're literally just a few ingredients mixing. So I think those will turn out really cute. So tune back in. Give me a like. Give me a thumbs up, please. Also subscribe so that you guys know when all these videos get posted. Sign up for the notifications. It should come out every Friday around 4 or 4:30. I got asked to push it back a little bit so that people are off of work when it actually goes out. So I did move it back a little bit. But yeah, definitely keep tuning in, keep enjoying. Let me know if there's anything, suggestions or anything you want me to try. Again, I'm always open to your suggestions. And thanks so much. Bye guys.